Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. Before I get started, I would like for you to hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can be updated every time I post a new video. Now, I know it's been a few months or so, maybe less, but I really want to get into this. The reason why I want to talk about the reason why I started photography. It's pretty simple. I knew some time ago that I've always wanted a camera. So let's just say that. I'm not going to go into full depth of what I did and how I got it and things like that. Not unless you want. I'm not going to go. All right. I'm not going to go down the rabbit hole of explaining every little detail of why I got to where I am now. All right. So look, I know it's been a little while, but I figured I should make another video, post another video, just to keep something new and fresh on the YouTube. And also I wanted for you guys to connect with me. So let's get straight to it. When the reason why I started photography is mainly because I wanted to use the camera to record how I make beats, because I do make beats whenever I have time. Now, ever since I got into photography, I remember, I think one person, it was my first client. She asked me, one of my friends, rest in peace, he said, hey, my brother Donzel over here, he does photography. And she was like, oh yeah. So then she hired me, and that from that day it kind of just hit off from there, and the possibilities were endless. So an idea that started off from me to use the camera for my own personal use became something that I use for business purposes. And I can see the potential behind utilizing this camera, and I love it. And another thing, like if you're doing portraits or photography for people, the thing is, when you capture a moment, you're capturing moments that people get to see frozen. Like let's just say if someone's laughing or someone's cracking a joke or someone's just high-fiving. When you capture that, you're capturing more than just that moment. You're really just showing someone else something that they may or may not have seen or saw. So that's interesting about photography to me. And one thing for sure that I really love about photography is it allows me to be creative. I'm already an artist, like literally by drawing. I draw cartoons, and also I write lyrics, to my music, to my beats and stuff like that. If that's something that you want me to speak more on, I would be happy to talk about those things, but you let me know down below in the comments. But I want to get back to photography, seriously. The reason why I jumped into this is because I see the opportunities of being creative for myself, my own personal projects that I can't wait to show you guys, as well as the projects that I have for clients that want to hire me. I'm building a business slowly but surely. I got to get everything lined up, but once I do that, you guys would know. But the whole point of this video is to share with you my journey, and I want you all, if you're interested in photography, videography, or anything of that nature, I would like for you to all be involved in just my journey and things. We can have a community of people that talk about how to do anything as far as tips, tricks, or whatever, right? I'm all for that. And it's amazing how a camera can really be utilized as a weapon. Like on one end of the spectrum, the camera could like, for instance, you watch a food commercial, right? You see the lettuce is extra green. It's like just the perfect green. You got the tomatoes bright red, and so on and so forth. So in a way, unless your burger looks like that coming out from the restaurant you're going to or whatever, it doesn't really look like that. So in our minds, it's like it prepares us to think our food is going to look just like that. And really, it looks different. So it's just amazing what you can do with a camera. And by no means, I'm not ragging on any restaurant or fast food chain or anything like that. I'm just simply saying that one thing that I'm excited about with photography is the way you can manipulate it. Somewhere here in the video, I will put like a picture that I did, and I just copied something and just did it in my own way. And it was so cool. But anyway, look, I'm not going to be here all day. I'm excited to share all of my projects. I got hired to do something in a club for a DJ. So I got that coming up pretty soon, and I also have a potential client that wants to get married and want me to be the wedding photographer slash videographer. I'm with I like to call myself a hybrid shooter. Yeah, a hybrid shooter. So because I shoot I do the stills or the photos, and I also do the video, the recording. But there's a lot for me to learn, a lot of places for me to grow, and I hope that I get to share this journey with you all, and hopefully you're into what I'm into. But yeah, I mean, if you have any questions or concerns or comments, hey, feel free to share. I'll get back with you. I mean, look, this is a community. I'm building my part of the community, and I hope we go far. I mean, and also, there will be times where I talk about something serious, such as, things like, don't ever give up, don't quit, keep your head up, inspirational type things. So when I decide to do those things or say those things, I would like to share that with you all as well. Just to kind of pump you guys up, no matter if you're doing photography or not. If you just came by because you saw a thumbnail, that's cool, But I'm just so excited, so happy to just go down this journey to see what I'm going to come up with. The camera that I'm recording with right now, if you don't know from the previous video, it's a Canon EOS 90D. I do have a Canon Rebel T6i. That was my first camera, so I just wanted to share that with you again in case you didn't know. But so something else I forgot to mention during the video. Another reason why I enjoy photography is because when I'm hired by a client, the one thing that stands out to me is how I impacted their lives. So for instance, I was hired at a quinceañera for my friend. His sister was turning 15, or is it 16? I think it's 15. His sister was turning 15, and when he hired me, we sat down, we talked about all the ins and outs, the details. But the one thing that really stood out to me after we spoke was what I captured that night. And it was like, it was just incredible of what I did. Me and my wife, actually. My wife really helped me out. And the one thing that really stood out to me is I captured so many photos of their family, on the dance floor, off the dance floor, the mother, the father, the siblings, and so on and so forth. And like I said, the one thing that really stood out, it was tragic, or it was a sad moment on one end, but it was also a glorious moment, or I said glorious. It was also it's like a gift and a curse, right? So on the curse side, if we were to speak about the negative, my friend's father ended up passing away. But on the flip side of that coin, it was a blessing because I was the last person who captured him in a suit, looking nice at an event that was very important to his daughter. So I just really wanted to share that because, I had to be, I was a part of that moment for him. And me and him are close friends. I'm going to keep his name, I'm not going to mention his name in this video, but seriously, that really meant a lot to me. And I thought to myself, what if I can impact other people's lives like that? That was the last photo of his father that me and my wife captured. We recorded videos as well, but the main thing that I'm really, I almost was in tears about is the fact that I was the last person that got a decent shot of him. And it's been a while since he even had taken pictures. So that's something that I really want to share too. I forgot to mention it in there, and you see how that resonates. That makes it more impactful for me, because when I meet people, I like to sit down and just communicate with them, learn more about them, understand them inside and out, and so on and so forth. And not to mention, when I'm doing this creativity, when I'm doing photography or when I'm hired, I get to meet new people automatically. It's like people jump in front of me and say, hey, can I get your number? Can I get your Instagram? And whatever. And that's one thing that I'm proud about. So that's pretty much all I wanted to say. Hey, like I said, back to the video. Hey, my question for you is, what do you look, even though you don't know what I'm going to be doing in the future, my question to you is, what do you think if you were to start, if you were a photographer and you were just starting out, what type of photography would you be into and why? What would gravitate towards you the most? Yeah, that's the question I have. So yeah, I will look forward to seeing y'all soon. Hey, have a great day. Have a great night. If it's nighttime for you, have a good night, good night's rest, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, peace.